Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday night. It's around 9 o'clock, and it's time for What's on Joe Mind. We are a fan cast about the world of G.I. Joe. I'm your host, Mike Irizarry. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
It's like the old days for the folks at home. Stuck waiting on Justin Bell to start recording.
Oh, yeah. I slow everything down. My bad.
I've just been trying to convince myself it's not Wednesday all day.
Joining me here in the top row, he's been shorn. The leavings are being knitted into a sweater as we speak. It's rack time, Rob.
2 sweaters.
Yeah. They're for. I mean, in your defense, for children, but still 2 sweaters. Yeah. Child sweaters.
It was either that or a lot of mittens.
I don't think I'd have enough for a Barbie sweater if I should. Last time I shaved my head.
Well, I mean, in fairness to you, Justin, you have more hair than many of our other guest co-hosts. We're coming off a Slepsky week, so you've got a lot more hair than. Anyways.
Dustin Jeffrey trying to get the reckless hot take started.
I haven't looked over in the live chat yet, but in the bottom row, joining us from his enclave at generalsjoes.com, former host of the program, host emeritus of What's on Joe Mind, Justin Bell, back on the program, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, guys? How you doing? Good to see you.
We figured, moving back to Tuesday was a kind of a minor holiday, so we figured that was enough to get the likes of the Justin Bell back.
Like old days again.
Right. It's not like an anniversary show or anything. We're not getting a Gary Godso in the house, but we're going to just
yeah, that'd be crazy. We'd have to make sure there's no other sim races going on at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Or any of his other various online exploits.
Yeah.
He's a busy boy.
Numerous enterprises.
He's a busy boy. We're in the same town as him. I can't get a hold of him. I'll get some random text message at like 11 p.m. on a Thursday. Hey, blah, 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 blah. Oh, all right, great. When are we going to see you again? I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Glad we've got proof of life.
Yeah, there you go. We've got that at least. He's just checking in.
The Gunny has given us the menu on what's coming to Iowa in a couple weeks, Justin. You going to make it out to Assembly Required?
I don't know if I can. Every year I want to. Every year I try to. Every year something seems to get in the way, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make it out. But everybody keeps on trying to get me out there, and I do want to make it out there at some point. But I don't think it's in the
Gunny's bringing sweet rolls if that tips the scales.
Oh, man, tempting.
Apple, pumpkin, chocolate, cinnamon raisin, pecan. That I'm going to go out on a limb. That is the low key winner, and orange spice. So
I'm a pumpkin fan myself. So.
Oh yeah, there's no losers on this list. There's no losers. We have sampled the Gunnies baking before.
Yeah,
there are no losers. None. What was the winner cookie from the last batch, Rob?
Oh,
cranberry orange.
That cranberry orange was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, cranberry orange was a delightful cookie.
Nice.
Wasn't there the chunky peanut butter was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like my jam. I'm all over the peanut butter.
No, our man-child, no baseball delay on the Superstation tonight, but instead it's election coverage. Beastmaster versus Clash of the Titans, and it's a close one.
And the winner has a runoff against the 13 Days of James Bond.
Your thoughts, Justin Bell? Beastmaster or Clash of the Titans?
I got to go Clash of the Titans.
I do too, man.
Something about the Harry Harryhausen, or however his last name is pronounced. The skeletons, man.
Ray Harryhausen.
Right, that's it. Yeah, there you go. You knew what I was talking about.
Cheesy clockwork owl makes it all
man.
happen. You can't beat that. Beastmaster has nothing on that.
It does have John Amos.
Well, okay. Fair. But does it have Harry Hamlin?
No, there is no Harry.
That's my problem. I was mixing up Harry Hamlin with Ray Harryhausen. No, that's what my problem is.
I mean, John Amos. It's a big swing for Beastmaster. That was punching above its weight class, frankly. I have no great love for the Beastmaster franchise, but I know I'm not popular in the live chat for that stance.
I think I saw that movie once, way back in the day, and I'm not sure I ever saw it again. I don't even know if I recall much footage from that particular thing.
The Gunny pointing out that today is Gene's birthday. I thought last week was Gene's birthday. Yeah, whatever. Happy birthday, Gene. However many of
Not going to hurt nothing to say happy birthday again.
Again, right. Yeah. Now you get 2 guest hosts to say happy birthday to you. Fine. All right, everybody's just saying hi to everybody all over again. Joe Fan 84 is asking if I'm in a different location tonight. Not than the last few weeks. No, I made the move across to the other side of the apartment several weeks ago. So I don't know if you're just not watching, but I know we've seen you in the live chat since then. So I don't know what to tell you, man. For those of a certain era, Beastmaster is Tanya Roberts in a waterfall. That's true. Points for Andrew.
I can see the appeal.
Benjamin Kitt, we watched Clash of the Titans in school in the 90s in a Greek mythology class I took. I need to revisit it. I need to take that class.
No kidding.
The classes I was taking. We weren't watching Clash of the Titans.
I didn't get that when we talked about mythology, but we did get Jason and the Argonauts.
Man.
Another Ray Harryhausen spectacular.
I took a Shakespeare class in college, and all we got was little multiple choice tests with impossible details that had nothing to do with the point of any of those stories.
Yeah.
Like what was Romeo's childhood dog's name? What? Who the fuck cares?
Victor. I don't know.
Ironically enough, Juliet. Joblog in Toy City. Mark Singer was a national treasured early 80s 10-year-old.
Well, between that and V,
Todd Bratchard. Rats, I'm late. What did I miss? Nothing. We were late too.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
I was late. You can blame me. Sorry.
Justin Bell was late.
It was only 60 seconds. We're fine.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's been I've been over here on this side of the apartment for a while. Because Joe Fan goes to show how unobservant I am. I mean, really, I've been struggling with the distance to the camera and the microphone and all this. All over the place. Nobody can hear me. Only I can hear me. But yeah, it's been a to-do because the show budget is pretty well used up for 2025. Unless people start lighting up our coffee account, link down below. But always open for coffee.
We blew it all on that guest spot from Carol Channing.
Right. But she's been dead for several years.
Yes. So only several though,
Turned out to be a terrible impersonator. Benjamin Kidd. It was an 8th grade class too. We don't offer great stuff. Hell no, you don't.
No
way.
Heck no.
I pity the poor kids who got to see Clash of the Titans nowadays. They probably watched that 2010 remake or whatever that was awful.
Yeah, that took all the fun out of it.
Yeah. Tried to make it real. No! We want puppets.
We want clay dragons, damn it. We want puppeteer mastery level Clockwork Owls.
I want a Kraken that looks worse than the action figure they were selling.
Oh God, the toy! I forgot all about the toys. They were something. Of course, that's in that small window there, where Racktime Rob has vivid memories and I have none.
Yeah.
That's because he's a little older than I am. So, I know that seems to constantly throw folks in our audience that he's the older brother. But, I mean, neither of us are gray like Justin Bell.
No. Yeah, no.
No, man, leaving What's on Joe Mind has aged you. It's like you got turned loose into real life, and everything just fled.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Considering what goes on in my real life, that'll do it to you.
It's been a wild decade or so, that's for sure.
So, for the folks at home, how are you keeping yourself occupied these days, Justin?
Oh man, well, still working in healthcare IT as my day job, and still writing a lot of books. Just actually released a new one on October 31st on Halloween. Just released one. So yeah, I'm pumping out post-apocalyptic novels like crazy. So that's pretty much how I'm keeping my days. Trying to spend some time with the family, planning some stuff for my older daughter who's in college, and my younger daughter who's looking to see where she wants to go for college, and trying to figure out how to afford college for 2 kids. So yeah, working 2 jobs and just keeping busy. That's really about it. Buying more toys than I have room to display, as always. Some things never change.
So for the folks that maybe are interested in your book, Justin, what is the name of the book you just put out this past week?
Well, see, the interesting element to the way I released some of these post-apocalyptic novels, they're based in series. And the book that came out this past Friday was actually the 4th book in the Final Extinction series. So, if you want to get caught up, especially if you've got like Kindle Unlimited, which is an Amazon subscription service, which lets you just read whatever books you want. If you search my name and then Final Extinction, you will see kind of the series that started earlier this year, and the 4th installment came out on Friday. We kind of organize it very similarly to sort of how you might see a streaming show where we release them sort of in we don't call them seasons, but it's kind of like that. In Final Extinction, it's planned to be a 6-book season or a 6-book series, and episode 4 or book 4 came out on Friday.
All right.
I'm looking forward to your next series. Justin Bell writes down what happened in the news.
Yeah, it gets closer and closer every time. Every one of these books I write, I'm like, oh wow,
they're just going to change the title of the Final Extinction to that.
Yesterday, that's going to be my next book series. This happened yesterday.
Carlos Salinas with the question, but do you write your post-apocalyptic novels by candlelight in your bunker?
I do not. No, it's ironic because a lot of the context of the post-apocalyptic novels is how prepared you are for something like that to happen, and I am wholly unprepared. If I lose internet for 15 minutes, I'm like weeping to myself in the fetal position in the corner. So, yeah, no, I am fully connected at all times, and would be in poor shape if that was to change. So no, I definitely do not have a bunker or candles.
Standing out in the backyard, waving your phone, trying to get a bar.
Exactly. Yeah. I would not last very long. I write about all the great people that will survive after S hits the fan, but I am not one of those people.
As with a lot of fiction, it's hero worship, right?
There you go. Man, if only I could be like this dude. Yeah, I'd be all set. But nope, I'm just me.
Justin is out in New Hampshire. He is a full 4 hours drive from the nearest tower.
Oh, man.
I don't know about, maybe not. What's a 4 hour drive from you, Justin? That's like Boston?
Oh, Boston's only 2. I'm not that far from Boston.
4 hour drive for him might be New York. I mean, it's just...
New York's about 5.5. Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah, I'm closer to civilization than you might think. I'm not like, I know you like to say I live in a treehouse by the bears and stuff, but there's actual like, we just got our first Target like 2 years ago. I mean, it's
that is true. I remember when I worked for Target a number of years ago, they used to say, we're in 49 states. New Hampshire was the one that was grayed out on our maps.
It's interesting in that because, of course, the last holdout for McDonald's was Vermont,
I'm actually right on the New Hampshire and Vermont border. So I'm like, yeah, we get the best of both worlds there.
So the relative urbanity of New Hampshire and a lot of trees.
Yeah. Well, that's in all seriousness, it's kind of why I love where I live, because I live in a quote unquote city. Use that term loosely. But I've got stuff around me that's easily accessible. But if I drive half an hour, it's wilderness and beautiful and autumn foliage, and it's pretty nice. I can't complain. Not too bad.
It for as much as we're teasing you, it's not too far. Indianapolis is a large city with a large metropolitan area, but we don't have to go very far to be in the middle of nothing.
Yeah,
not being nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, not even elevation; it's just flat.
They're not growing anything there. They're just nothing. Just grass. So, I mean, that's not a terrible thing. It just it's not terribly exciting either. In all fairness.
No, that's a fair point.
At least stuff lives in the woods. Everything in the empty fields lives underground. So you're not even. If they come out and they just hang out in a field, then birds eat them. So they don't do that. They're smarter than that.
Yeah.
I remember driving to Springfield for JoeCon, and I don't know. I think I went an hour between seeing a tree. I mean, it was just
There's nothing.
From central Indiana to central Illinois, it's a whole lot of.
I made that drive too here all the way from New Hampshire, and there was long stretches in Indiana that were like, wow, I can see like 3 miles in all directions. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It was something, because, like I said, I turned the wheel to get off of 465, and I don't think I turned my steering wheel again until I got into Springfield. It's just a straight shot.
Illinois is a lot more of that territory that I was talking about.
Yeah.
You think Central Indiana is weird? Oh man.
Yeah.
Central Illinois is.
Yeah, I think the glacier went further down in Illinois.
The Gunnies spent 2 winters in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, watching summer.
I love Portsmouth. Portsmouth is great. When we take trips over to Maine, we'll swing through Portsmouth, and I love Portsmouth. One of my favorites.
Is that where they put the Target?
No, we've actually got a Target within a 5-minute drive. Yeah, Portsmouth is about an hour and a half away, but it's great little town.
I apologize. I just continue to be a dick about it all.
I'm used to it by now, Mike. How long have we known each other? I mean, come on. If you weren't harassing me, I'd wonder what was going on.
He harasses everybody. I mean,
Firefly says, you're not truly an Illinois resident unless you've almost fallen asleep driving down 55. I've almost fallen asleep driving up 55. So a slightly different hook there, but yeah, there's the Illinois. Nothing makes a 2-hour drive feel like 4 hours than Illinois. And I've been in Kansas. So what do you say? Let's get to the news.
Woohoo!
I missed my news. My news button. Where'd it go?
Did you fix it?
For anyone wondering, Rob was asking, didn't you fix all the buttons yesterday? And because I said to Rob, I fixed all of the sound effects buttons.
Yeah.
Not the video button.
Not the important button that we use every time.
The video buttons remain strewn about. I had to get the sound effects ones done because,
priority.
There you go.
Good.
All right. Well, that one is a priority.
StreamYard finally gave us a sound effects spot. I don't have to improvise with musical bits. Nice. I can hit the sound effect button once. It plays the sound effect once. I don't have to shut it off. So yeah, I had to get all the sound effects fixed finally.
Well, I mean, yeah, and not only that, I mean, that's genuine Price is Right trombone. Yeah.
Right. Or Price is Right tuba. I mean, it's the return of another lost classic.
Double shock power.
I mean, Don King is back. Double shock power. Come on.
Oh, that takes me back.
That's the
Wow.
win for me.
Oh man,
That's what that is.
right in my sweet spot.
Anyways, first news item is always our depressing news item, and today is no difference. The passing of character actor Lee Weaver, who was Alpine in G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, and G.I. Joe the movie. He actually passed away on the same day Ron Friedman did, September 22nd, and his family only released details in the last couple of days. Long-standing advocate for better representation for black actors in Hollywood, earned the respect of many of his peers and many of the folks who came after him. His TV credits were a mile long. Among his many cameos, I Spy, Wild Wild West, Julia, Mannix, Kojak, Sanford and Son, Soap, Good Times, Jefferson, Flamingo Road, where he had a recurring role, Easy Street, where he was one of the main cast, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where I think he was one of Will's grandfathers. And then more recently, just even in the last couple of years, that show on Netflix, Grace and Frankie, with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. Movie credits include Heaven Can Wait, How Stella Got Her Groove Back, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, Donnie Darko, 40-Year-Old Virgin, and again, many films past that. Lee Weaver spent like 40 years being one of those guys on television. You know, you don't understand, you don't realize that you recognized him until you see his picture on the screen here. But he crossed through your favorite show of anywhere from the 60s through the 90s, whether you know it or not. And again, was good enough to grace us with his presence as Alpine for a couple of seasons, giving us, frankly, the comedic heart of Real American Hero. If there was ever a great line, they gave it to Alpine. I mean, we still, to this day, a week doesn't go by in our apartment without one of us making a reference to 20 Questions, where he makes a crack about his Uncle Oscar the Moocher. I mean,
I think we did it just last night, didn't we?
right. It like we felt bad. He actually, Joe Slepsky and I were talking after last week's show, and for whatever reason, there is a reason, but it's not public yet. But for whatever reason, Lee Weaver as Alpine came up, and so we were frankly stunned that this happened. You know, this news came out so soon after we had just kind of mentioned him out of the blue. So, you know, I was teasing Joe that, you know, there's blood on his hands. But again, do yourself a favor, look up the career of Lee Weaver. Again, he most assuredly crossed through your line of sight 24 times at minimum, and passed away 95 years old. So good long life for Lee Weaver. Any thoughts, gentlemen?
Well, like you said, I mean, I immediately recognized his face when I saw some of the notices come about, and it was actually kind of startling because obviously I recognized him from some of the countless roles he's been in, and had no idea that he was Alpine until this, you know, that same guy that I'd recognized in all those shows was actually Alpine's voice. I had never made that connection in the back of my head until this unfortunate news came out. So I mean, but it's too bad, but you're right, a long and good life.
Yeah. I mean, at 95, it's always terrible news, but you got to go. Natural causes at 95 is not the worst that can happen to you.
Yeah.
So Sky Point to Lee Weaver. We'll miss you. Next news item. Hey, we have toy news, sort of. Yeah, so next Super 7 Target exclusive Python Patrol Serpentor. It's been spotted in some stores. He looks kind of cool, but whoop-de-doo. Kind of pointless. Yeah, I don't want to sound negative entirely here, but I don't necessarily understand. Rock Time Rob, your thoughts on Python Patrol Serpentor?
It's a store exclusive. It's Super 7 playing with paint for the molds, and this one actually looks kind of cool.
Your microphone's freaking out on you, Rob. You might want to make sure it's not under your collar.
No, it's not.
All right,
That's better.
But yeah, it's hey, it looks neat, but I don't need it. It's okay.
Super 7 definitely loves their Python Patrol. That's for
Yeah.
sure. They seem to Pythonize everything. It does look cool. I've been buying a lot of what Super 7 puts out, but I've been trying to stay away from the repaints. I do like the deco of this particular figure, but I'm not sure I'll pick them up. But
he looks neat. Like the black and gold deal there that's pretty cool. It kind of reminiscent of that 2000 double carded, one from the Toys R Us exclusive run of GI Joes there.
Yeah.
But I don't. I mean, I guess you got to run repaints to help.
Yeah.
Offset costs, but okay, sure.
Yeah. If you're gonna do it, make it look good. This one looks good.
I'm with Firefly though on this one. This Serpentor should be an iguana. Because back in
That's true.
What's it called?
Dragonfire.
Thank you.
Yes.
That Deke miniseries. When Python Patrol was created, is when Serpentor was turned into the iguana. So,
but we just got one of those.
I'm just saying that just means that the mold is there for you to borrow.
Yeah. And of course, later going on to such film work as Jub from The Simpsons.
Triple D's Dungeon, longtime listener, short ass comment. Well done, sir. Well done.
Well done.
You even got the phrase short ass in there. So Justin Jeffrey, Serpentor in Pittsburgh Steelers colors. Pass.
Oh yeah, I echo that. Now that you point that out. Yeah.
I mean, it's black and gold. It's not black and yellow. They can call it black and gold all they want, but it's yellow. Okay, that's not.
Just pretend that they're Pittsburgh Pirates colors, and then therefore it's irrelevant.
Yeah, he's meek. He's easy to beat, unless you see Paul Skeens.
Yeah,
but that's once every 5 days.
Yeah,
before he leaves town in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Think he's got that long?
Well, that's how long he'll be. That's how long he'll be there on his rookie deal. So
gotcha.
That's how long
Okay.
Pittsburgh is going to be able to afford it.
Yeah. Unless he just gets fed up and goes, "Get me out,"
In which case they'll not trade him because they're Pittsburgh and they don't accommodate anybody.
Yeah.
But it seems like Super 7's recipe for Target exclusives has just been Python Patrol remakes of everybody, and sure, great, why not? I suppose it's some synergy with Classified, but I don't know. I'm not high enough on most of the Super 7 offerings to begin with to certainly worry about getting repaints. But I don't know. This is a head scratcher. A head scratcher. You wanted to do like this should have been the San Diego exclusive, and then make the red Serpentor, which actually has some historical backing to it. Make that your target exclusive. Make that more available. I don't know. I just the shrug of corporate cynicism is all around this one. Yeah. I'll put out a blue one. All right, sure. Whatever.
Road Serpentor.
It'll be Cobra Serpentor.
Yeah.
Cobra Blue Shirt Serpentor. I don't know. I am officially nonplussed.
1982 St. Louis Cardinal Road jersey Serpentor.
He looks a little like Ozzie Smith.
It's Keith Hernandez.
Next news item.
Doot, 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 doot.
Hey, After Action Report. Starting a new project on Kickstarter. The unofficial trivia and activity book written by our friend Josh Eggebine, edited by Gary Viola, who I don't know. It launched today, and it's already funded. So you may pledge with confidence, as our favorite three-word phrase for Kickstarter projects. Pledge with confidence. And I got another button to hit.
Very nice.
Can't beat that. See, Justin, I had to do video stuff now because we got video.
Hey, you nailed that one.
Our hallmark in the audio days used to be doing sight gags on the radio. I can't do the radio anymore. I actually have to do gags. Oh, sorry. I just used to make things difficult for Gary, our beleaguered editor for most of the run.
Sight gags on the radio.
Bear with me. I'm going to do some sight gags on the radio. Damn it, I can't edit those. I know. I know.
That's why he's doing them.
That's why. I'm difficult, folks. But be sure to check this one out. It's written entirely by Josh. It's got at least 3 random trivia facts from each issue of the Marvel run, all the way through IDW and Devil's Due and Skybound, all the way through issue 325, which is going to be at the end of December. At least 3 per issue. There's word searches, there's games, there's all kinds of fun stuff in there. Entirely unofficial, but officially a good time. So again, head over to Kickstarter. I'll get the link up. I don't think I've got it in the description yet, but I will once we get done here today. Head over, give that a look, and give it your hard-earned ducats. I think the first way Josh did tell me what the first stretch goal was. I believe it is. Come on, Messenger. It's a bookmark with art by Jamie Sullivan. Yeah. So we are first stretch goal, and that's at 3,000. So we've already met its original its original funding run of $1,200 at 3,000 bookmark with Jamie Sullivan art, so you can keep track of your various word searches, which ones you've completed. Justin Bell, on a scale of 1 to 10, word searches.
In general, how do I like word searches?
That's what we're saying.
I'll give that a solid 8.
All right.
Yeah, word searches are fun.
Justin Bell did all the ditto sheets in his 3rd grade class. Just like me. Correct time, Rob?
Yes.
1 to 10 on word searches?
I'll go about 7.
I guess. Killjoy.
Hey, look, I
get you gave it a 7. So
yeah. I mean, look, I've got that classic Mighty Marvel fun book there, so. That's what this kind of reminds me of.
This is the G.I. Joe version of it. We were
exactly
talking about it last week, and here it is, the trivia and activity book from After Action Report. Your friend, Josh Eggebine, made that book in the image of the Mighty Marvel Fun Book for you. Excuse me a second. I'm going to turn off my phone. Because this is, I keep forgetting that the 9 p.m. hour is when the spam robots try to get a hold of me.
Well, that makes sense.
I'm just going to turn it off so it doesn't sound like I'm running some kind of sex toy operation on this end of the phone. Constant vibrating. Ugh. Gross. Robots. Who needs them? You know, I mean, I'm disappointed by it all too, because you'd figure we're a generation that grew up with really cool ass robots. You know, we watched the Transformers cartoon. We all enjoyed it until Prowl's face exploded in fire. But you know, and then here we are in 2025, and robots are a thing, and all they are is they make junky calls for scammers. I mean, reality sucks.
That's how the Decepticons won.
Reality is an ass. Even the Decepticons are cooler than that. Subjugating us through force and violence. Well, at least they fought for it, right? Right? I mean, that's cooler than. Well, we tricked your Aunt Mabel into a reverse mortgage, and that's how we got her. Oh well, trusting Aunt Mabel. Andrew Gauguin, sight gags on the radio, playing second stage at Coachella.
All right.
That was around the time Gary left the show.
So you're saying it was your fault? That's what I'm getting out of this.
Probably
you drove him away.
Yeah.
I mean, more or less.
That tracks.
Dak Nomad, I used to lament working for an inventory company that this is not what I meant by growing up and shooting lasers. Right. Right, exactly. Jabberlong in Toy City. All it took to subjugate us were small screens and scrolling. Yeah, it's about the damn truth.
Yeah.
All very disappointing. Steve Young, it's not spam, it's me calling about your car's extended warranty.
Ah, of course.
Look, man, I hope I don't have my current car before the warranty runs out. That's a 10-year, 100,000-mile job. I hope I'm on it. I'm on a different car by that point.
That'd be good.
Sand Show 6.5. I'm going to guess that's on word games, word puzzles. I think he's just saying 6.5 so that I say something terrible to him, but I'm not going to do it. I'm generally nicer to the listeners that I don't know. There are some viewers that we get every week that I'm pretty awful to. Just ask Firefly.
You have to keep coming back.
Yeah,
keep showing up. So it must be what he's here for.
Gluttons for punishment.
I'll probably see Firefly. I'll probably see Julian in Iowa, and I'll be terrible to him while he's there. But he'll keep hanging out. I'm daring people to stop. All right.
He'll just be handing out business cards after he does it saying, I gotta be me.
Right. Tuesdays at 9. He's right. Consistency is key. That's right. That's right. Anyways, we'll talk more about After Action Report later in the program. Next news item. Hey, we got some comic books. I think they stole our thumbnail. I think
that works.
They subbed out Justin's face for Duke.
Oh,
yeah,
they stole our thumbnail. But G.I. Joe 13 coming up tomorrow at your local comic shop. Written by Joshua Williamson, pencils by Tom Riley, colors by Jordi Belair. The venerable Jordi Belair. First part of the Dreadnought War, which is going to carry us through the end of the year. We're going to also start 2 issues per month for that run. So there's going to be another 14 will be in a couple of weeks, and then 15 a couple of weeks after that through December. But the first big event of the new Energon universe for G.I. Joe. Justin Bell, you've been keeping up on Energon?
I have been, yeah. Well, on the G.I. Joe side of it, I have not read Void Rivals or the Transformers series, but I have been reading every issue of G.I. Joe, and I really love how they've structured it that way, where you can read, G.I. Joe without reading the other titles. You may gain a little bit by dipping into the other titles. I don't know, but I've read every issue of G.I. Joe so far, and I've been really impressed. It's the Skybound folks make it, seem pretty natural. They tell the story pretty organically, but it just kind of all fits together really nicely. They weave, Cobra Lie in there somehow and make it work. The Transformers elements they're sprinkling in are very cool. I love the angle of Duke sort of being, this guy that nobody believes, who saw a plane transform into a robot, and now he's kind of driven by that image, and but nobody is really buying what he's selling. And the way they've leveraged Night Force already into some of those stories with Shooter and Flint and Lady J and Beachhead. It's been a really fun read. I can't explain why it works so well. There's just sometimes you read, comic series or books or whatever, and everything just flows really nicely. Sometimes you can tell people are trying a little too hard. Sometimes you can tell there's a little too much fan service. And other times they're just sort of letting it rip and it just works. And I really feel like this just works. All the pieces are coming together really nicely.
Yeah, I would say that it starts and ends with just the talent they have involved with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Racktime Rob, as a DC guy, will expound the virtues of Joshua Williamson and of the Daniel Warren Johnson, who did the Transformers book for the first 2 years. Long-time DC guys that understand, establishing new continuities and what have you, because that's what they had just been doing with characters that people love. So the fact that they're able to pull this off with G.I. Joe and Transformers and still manage to incorporate, Kirkman's book and Void Rivals into that, and again, nice third wheel when Robert Kirkman is writing your third book. But now he's taken over on Transformers, so we'll see where that goes. As I said on last week's program, he's just waiting for the opportunity to kill Optimus Prime. That's happening. That's the case.
I've heard such good things about both Void Rivals and Transformers. I really should start reading those too. I just have not gotten around to it yet. But I've heard
like I said, Transformers 25, which is the first one that Kirkman is writing, just came out last month. So you probably have a pretty good chance of finding it. And there's a big G.I. Joe element that comes into that book.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard the special cameo on the back end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dare say that it's more than a cameo. He's going to be a big part of that book.
Awesome. I'll have to check that out for sure.
So it's a good jumping on point, I think.
Okay.
You can do trades on Transformers. I wouldn't worry about single issues.
Yeah.
Lord knows, I think they're still reprinting issue 1, but I think it's on its 14th reprint at this point.
I'm trying to figure out what's going to get more printings. Transformers or absolute Batman.
The Batman Who Lifts.
Yeah, the Batman Who Lifts.
All right.
Whose villains are just kind of way over the top and just too much.
But Justin, as far as obviously we don't know what's going on in 13 yet. Out of the first 12 issues, what do you think is the highlight for you in the Energon book?
Really, the way they've integrated Cobra La into it, that is sort of a nice kind of throwback to, or a nice kind of connective point to the Sambo fans, but in a way that doesn't really water down the Cobra elements either. I think they've done a really good job making it a part of the Cobra history and actually, injecting some of those elements into Cobra Commander himself, but not to the point that it really overwhelms the story. They're still able to manage, a pretty realistic, terrorist versus military sort of story, even though Cobra La is sort of, in the shadows of it all. I really like the way they've managed to bring Cobra La into it without overwhelming the current story, and it just fits really nicely together. I think that's probably my favorite element. Which, if you'd asked me, 12 20, 30 years ago, if I thought the Cobra Law part of a story would be a highlight, I would have said, get out of here with that junk. But I've matured a little bit and learned to appreciate Bugmen in my G.I. Joe fiction. So, I think they've done it well.
To that end, how I knew it was going to work is that they made Cobra Commander a sick bastard, even by their standards.
Yeah.
Like he's a bloodthirsty, crazy son of a gun to us, humanity, we'll say, but he is to them too.
Yeah.
Like he's the one that went over the top and out of bounds to them as well.
Yeah.
So the fact that they made Cobra Law not necessarily this let's take over the world evil organization, lends points to it as a story element, right? Like they're a society, they're a civilization. They're not necessarily on the best terms with everybody else, but they're not just in this for crazy plunder and to be kings. They just kind of want to do their thing. And it's Cobra Commander that is the sick fucking it all.
Yep.
So Ragtime Rob, I'll give you the same question. Out of the first 12 issues, now that we got a year of G.I. Joe in the book, what's the highlight to you? What's the high point?
I think basically just the fact that, like Cobra Law, like Raptor, these are characters that are either silly or not well regarded, and in the purposes of the story, they just work. It's just now there's no bad character. It's just a bad way to handle it.
Absolutely. The synergy is very cool too. How they actually have managed to release the Raptor action figure, and like a month or two later, he appears in that toy accurate appearance in the comic book. I mean, it's been a long time since they've been able to really marry merchandise and media in that way, and I think they did an awesome job on that too.
Yeah, well, I think I think he talked about that, or Joshua Williamson talked about that in one of the interviews that Hasbro Pulse put out this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed me the designs on Raptor. It's like, yeah, I'm using that. That's awesome. I'm using him. Dustin Jeffrey providing a recap to anyone joining in now. Yellow Starbursts are delicious. Serpentor is ugly. Target is lame. Justin Bell has a book series everyone should check out.
I approve.
All right.
There you go.
Well, solid.
Absolutely approve.
And Job Log on Toy City notes that you can get a few power lifts in while I recap the show. Well, I mean,
it's right back there.
Dustin took care of it already, so if you didn't do it then, I think you're out of time. I'm a little. I have to admit, I'm a little concerned about Dreadnought War because it feels like we've had a lot of action in the G.I. Joe book, but we haven't necessarily advanced a whole lot of plot yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it strikes me as a little early for a faction to just break out, and I kind of wonder what the fallout is going to be. Like it just seems quick. So I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, and maybe I've the Dreadnoughts are a key part of G.I. Joe mythology. I've never been a huge Dreadnought guy. I mean, I love Zartan, Xandar and Zoran. I love that trio. The Dreadnoughts themselves seemed always kind of a little out of place. A biker gang amongst a global terrorist organization. So I kind of hear Cobra versus the Dreadnoughts. I'm just, what's that going to be like? 2 pages, because Cobra would just wipe them off the face of the earth. So I'm interested to see kind of how they spin this into an actual conflict between the groups, because granted, the Cobra organization maybe in the Skybound series a little bit smaller scale than they were in the Marvel, highlight Marvel years, but I just can't picture a scenario where Cobra and the Dreadnoughts go toe to toe and it's not over in 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, the Dreadnoughts, I think are best used as kind of an elite group of shock troops, if you will, and not elite like one-on-one. These guys are, fighting masters or weapons masters or things like that. They're just that chaotic that
they're really good at breaking things and sowing chaos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, but again, it's just kind of one group. So yeah, you're right. Cobra would wipe them out.
I have a sense that like you said, Cobra's a little smaller than we're used to, and I think the Dreadnoks are a little bigger than we're used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen a ton
Yeah.
of them yet. We caught them a little bit in the Cobra Commander miniseries, but
Right.
not a lot since then. So maybe we'll see. Maybe there's just more foundation that we haven't been exposed
Yeah.
to. But again, I just hope it's not. I hope we're not rushing into an event just for an event's sake. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you there. Agreed.
Just going through the live chat. Bear with me. Bart is correct. Mike likes the Knox because they drink grape soda and not Pepsi. Yeah,
It's a fair point.
Okay.
Does Pepsi make a grape soda?
It would surprise me if PepsiCo didn't own some company that makes grape soda, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to go through and check, but I'm pretty sure that somebody somewhere under that umbrella of fast food and beverages has a grape soda.
Because I was thinking Crush, but I think that's like Dr. Pepper 7-Up.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, according to PepsiCo's website, Grape Crush is a PepsiCo product.
Well, there we go.
All right. Nowhere Man Child is worried. Can't kill off Zanzibar before he gets a classified release figure, though, or can you? And
Oh, we gotta get a Zanzibar, like deluxe Zanzibar with his skiff and real rooted ponytail. I mean, come on, that's a no-brainer. I have faith in Lenny to make that.
Right, it would be a real loss there because that skiff is one of the few. I mean, even remotely iconic kind of small vehicles left.
Yeah.
That they seem to put one of those out every year. So you figure Zanzibar's turn has got to come before too long.
And they seem to really love the Dreadnoks.
They got to be fun just from a design standpoint. It's got to be neat putting them together. Carlos Salinas asks, will the Thunder Machine make an appearance? I would be stunned if it didn't.
I would almost be sure.
I think it's on the promotional things that we've been seeing.
Well, the Dreadnought bike is next to that red Jeep. If you look at the full 2-cover spread on this one, I cut it down because it just didn't fit in the slide nearly as well.
Yeah, it's a double cover, isn't it?
Bart says Crush needs to be a knock name. I think Crusher was one that the club placed on a.
Yes, they did.
That was the Zanzibar, or rather the Naugahyde redo.
Yes.
They gave Naugahyde a different head and said that he beat Zanzibar, beat him up and took his clothes. The club was fun. I don't care what people say. The club was fun.
Oh, during their heyday, yeah, the club was a blast. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, the Dreadnought concept still my favorite.
Yeah, and I'll go out on a limb with a lot of G.I. Joe fans would probably hate me for it, but I always thought the club was much better when they weren't just trying to appeal to the vintage designs and just kind of were doing their own wild and crazy things. I much preferred that approach than just using modern parts to make figures that look like their vintage versions. So, I know I was in the minority with that opinion, but that was,
right, which is why they stopped doing it. But yeah,
Right.
There was to change gears a little bit for just a second. I never really had a big problem with the stuff the club did until those last few series of FFS figures.
Yeah.
Or FSS figures, when they were just taking parts that weren't at all close to what they needed and matching it up as best as they could, and to make characters for the sake of making characters.
Exactly.
And I don't think that was at all what they wanted to do. They did it because that was what the overwhelming majority of folks flooded their boxes.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I mean, sometimes you can listen to fans too much.
Yeah, there was some. There was certainly some of those final several figures or whatever where you had to kind of squint and look at it sideways. Oh yeah, I guess that does kind of look like that.
Yeah.
88 figure. Yeah.
All they said to me was easy pass. Firefly, if you're going to make Crush a Dreadnought, then surely you must have Axe and Smash. I agree. I mean, who does Bryan Adams think he is, that he gets a figure and Barry Darso doesn't? Carlos Salinas says Dreadnought Rampage is one of my favorite concepts despite the Dreadheads. I would say Dreadnought Rampage is one of my favorite concepts because of the
Dreadheads. Yeah.
Identical cousins, baby.
Where else are you going to get Coy Advanced Dreadnoughts?
Right? I mean,
there are times when people take things a little too seriously, and you're like, "Come on, they're wacky cousins. It's great. Roll with it." Yeah.
G.I. Joe combined with the Patty Duke show. Come on now. Come on. Get on.
You never knew you needed that.
One of them
real power behind the Dreadnoughts was William Shallard all along.
One of them was named Vance.
Yep.
One of them was Vance. There was no.
They should have done Coy. They should have done Coy and Vance to just see how many people picked up on.
Oh. Oh, goodness. Firefly does note that there are Coy and Vance Mego O-ring figures, so that's close enough.
I think they did 8-inch.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they got the full run of Dukes of Hazzard merchandise rolled out for people to ignore.
For that half year of Coy and Vance.
Yeah, they're incredibly rare these days, and still nobody wants them.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Also, November 5th, Trade Paperback Volume 2 hits shelves. You can see there, that is the cover from number 11, the striking cover with Baroness with a knife millimeters from her eye, which makes me a little bit uneasy to look at even now, despite knowing how that issue ends.
Wait a minute. Major Blood's got both eyes, and he's holding a knife. How does that? Oh,
yeah, the Baroness very much having two eyes.
Oh, now I understand.
But that is collecting G.I. Joe 7 through 12, which means you get not one Beachhead Spotlight issue, but two. And that is also available tomorrow. If you haven't been getting the single issues, we cannot recommend G.I. Joe in the Energon universe enough, despite the fact that, I mean, 2 years ago, if you'd told me they were mixing chocolate and peanut butter like this, I'd have still not been on board. But they've won me over. Well done, everyone. Well done.
Yes, agreed.
And that is tomorrow at your local comic shop. Or maybe you can put it in order. I don't know. But it's absolutely worth it. Michael Gene Fleming notes the Dreadheads are ultimately no more ridiculous than the Dreadnoughts themselves.
Exactly.
I mean, in the Sunbow sense, yes. I think that the Dreadnoughts are a little bit more of a menace in both Real American Hero and Energon in that regards. There's a little bit more of an edge to them, even though they still get used for comic relief in spots, but I think there's a little bit more of a dangerous element there. I mean, Buzzard did take a chainsaw to Junkyard after all.
That's true.
I mean, dude tried to kill a dog with a chainsaw. That's not a savory individual. That's not somebody you can root for. That's a butthole. And then next week, Real American Hero back on your shelves. This is a week from tomorrow. Real American Hero 323 hits the stands. Larry Hama, of course, at the keyboard. Paul Pelletier and Tony Cordos handling art chores. And the award-nominated Francesco Sagala on colors. Gary Gotso, watch again. Snow job on the cover.
Oh, boy.
So everybody look out. But it's Frostbite who looks like he's the one that's just been shooting at us. So I think that's Frostbite up front.
I could see that.
Yeah. It's tough to tell just because you're only getting, the eyes. But yeah,
hiding his magnificent beard.
Yeah.
Right. his full facial flow. It's darker hair, but it is nice and full like the Justin Bell beard.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like
I model myself after Frostbite. When I'm trimming up, I'm like, what would Frostbite do?
He'd keep it full but close. It's Sub-Zero. Finish. But Justin Bell, your thoughts on Real American Hero?
I will admit I'm a little bit behind on my Real American Hero reading. It's been good. I've kind of fallen in love with the Energon universe a little bit, and not that I've fallen out of love with Real American Hero, but I am, like I said, I'm a little bit behind on my reading for Real American Hero. But I get consistently amazed that Larry Hama is able to continue telling these stories, after so many years and finding new ways to tell them. And I do like, it seems like some of the more recent issues are kind of in some ways going back to basics a little bit, which I appreciate. I think I sort of lost the plot a little bit around the Serpentor zombie Cobra horde kind of angle that I wasn't quite sure, like Serpentor Khan or whatever that whole story was. So I haven't quite gotten through. I'm not sure if that's been resolved yet or not. I have not finished that particular iteration of the Real American Hero yet. But,
yes.
Yes.
It has. Okay. Then I should get caught up then.
I'll hold off on any specific spoilers, but I know last month there was another silent issue.
Yeah,
I was a little apprehensive, as seems to be the running theme in this episode. But actually, it was pretty good.
Good.
I thought it worked out pretty well. Having a Flash cameo helped.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
And literally just a cameo. Like he was in like 2 panels. You saw him in a lab. Neat take. Interesting methodology to how Cobra was trying to infiltrate the pit. And again, that's not a spoiler if it's in the advanced preview.
Found the cover, for God's sakes.
Yeah, all in all, a well executed issue. I thought it was pretty cool.
I will definitely have to get caught up. I get them every month, but just have not had a chance to keep reading them in the last few months. So I'll get caught up and I'll have a much more educated perspective.
Cooter's Garage. If only there was a piss yellow blizzard background.
Well, you don't really see Frostbite. Maybe that is piss yellow blizzard under the snow there. You just can't tell because he's buried. That could be.
He's never far away. Let's try and line up here.
Disguising himself as yellow snow, so the Cobra steers clear of him.
They're just staying the hell away from that.
That is how he is referred to in the What's on Joe Mind Instagram page. But there he is.
There he is.
There he is. Do you see him in there anywhere? And I would say perhaps maybe in the background there, right underneath the logo and behind the tree.
Yeah.
I think well camouflaged.
I think he's back there. It's yellow blizzard. Oh my God. I had to make sure I had him because I'll be again traveling to Iowa, and every time I travel, I've got Tiger Force Blizzard with me, always in tow. Firefly says, in my opinion, Springfield world building has been the best part of the most recent Real American Hero comics. I think it's long been one of the good parts of the book, right? Like in a lot of times, it's almost more interesting than actually executing in the world is figuring out how they would set up to do that. But I don't want to talk too much about it because Justin's lazy.
Yes. Too busy writing and don't have enough time to read.
Yeah.
Doing your two jobs with your workout regimen and things. We got the rest of the schedule here. Tomorrow is also Void Rivals 24, followed by next week Transformers 26 and Transformers Trade Paperback 24, which is should be issues. Would that be 19
to 24?
Yeah. So, that right there, Justin. Right there. Pick that up.
Yes, sir.
Put together a body count list on Transformers because it's deep.
Yeah.
Extensive.
It is. It's getting that way.
There's a lot of collateral damage too.
Right. That's certainly your Godzilla book.
Nice.
If they're not breaking the city, it's not an issue of Transformers. Next news item. Hey, remember, Jamie Sullivan, he's had his surgery. It's going well. Everything's recovering nicely. But as always, more expenses crop up with everything in modern healthcare. So the GoFundMe is still open. They still are taking donations, and he still needs our help. So for a man who's done an awful lot for the G.I. Joe community, be sure to visit his GoFundMe listed down below in the description. If you got $1, you got $2, you got $5, whatever you can shake out of the couch, it will be accepted happily and go towards Jamie's recovery and treatment. Also, if you're on Facebook, be sure to hit up his art account. He's always running sales on artwork and things like that. You can get a good deal on some original artwork or some prints or things that are signed and just all kinds of good stuff. So be sure to check that out. Again, link to the GoFundMe is down below. If you're on Facebook, make sure you are following Jamie Sullivan's art account. Along those same lines, Skybound staffer Diana Davis, she's a regular here in the live chat most weeks, but ran into just thousands of dollars of vet bills for her little splasher there. You can see her there with the little crusty nose. It would help if she quit eating curtains. But
Splash, not Diana.
Right.
Yeah.
Although maybe Diana can handle the curtains. I don't know. I'm not. She can do her own thing, right? I'm not going to tell her how to live her life. I'm not here to tell her how to find her joy. But the dog cannot handle the curtains. And so, but anyways, thousands and thousands of dollars. So whatever you can shake out of the couch, $1, $2, $5, $10, just anything to help this little pupper get back to and going again. She's doing okay. She's recovering. We keep finding new things that she's eaten. And who knows? Maybe it happened before. Maybe it's happened since. When you eat a curtain, it tends not to digest.
Yeah.
It tends to just kind of sit there for a while. So
she shouldn't have gotten those curtains with the milk bones imprinted on them.
Right. That was a problem. That was the dog themed curtains were a bad choice. But it was that or Duke. So, but Duke curtains. Can you imagine? Rob's like, what? I got Snake Eyes curtains. Yeah. Right.
They're all black. They're war vintage.
But again, link is down below in the description. So whatever you can toss out there, it is very much appreciated. For somebody who, as a Skybound staffer, has done an awful lot towards helping, particularly the Real American Hero title, stay on track. Next news item. Hey, I wish they would tell me when they were doing this, but it turns out we're having a sale on the T-shirts.
Right now?
right now.
Oh my God.
I think it's through tomorrow. But 35% off on tees. Enjoy deep discounts everywhere site-wide. Sweatshirts, mugs, magnets, stickers. We got shorts now. That's right, athletic shorts. Justin Bell, you can pump out your squats in What's on Joe Mind shorts.
Fantastic. Where do they put the logo?
On the leg, on the left leg.
I was looking for something more on the butt cheek side of things.
Yeah, something across the backside. Tastefully done.
Only tastefully done. Only if it's tasteful.
Oh,
if they open that up to where we can change where that logo goes, I will make an ass design.
Perfect.
Just to
sign me up. Can you get it done before the 35% off sale goes away?
It comes back every month. So
okay,
yeah.
Perfect. Beautiful.
If we don't catch this one, they run it probably twice a month. So
love it.
But again, I would let everybody know in advance, but they don't even let me know in advance. So whatever. There they are. Go get them. And of course, all designs, including our mockery of Pepsi, unfiltered gutter water, on sale, 35% off tees, and deep discounts site-wide. You can even get we did the I moved the shirt, so I can't hold it up anymore. We got our Super Booth T-shirt that we'll be wearing Sunday at Assembly Required. You can get yourself one of those too, and confuse the people at the gates and say, "What are you doing here? Here's your vendor pass," and then you'll get to our booth and we'll fight you. And I suppose that's not the best advertising.
Nah, probably not.
Because we're kind of a burly podcast. Slepsky's huge. You don't want a piece of that. He's like 6'5". He's huge. Joe Fan 84 says, I need a shirt. Well, we have a link down below in the description.
And it's 35% off.
And it's 35% off. Will you get it before Iowa? Probably not at this point. Pretty quick turnaround. But the 12th is probably a big ask. In order for you to be there on the 13th. Big ask. Dustin Jeffrey asks, can I get the shorts with the almonds on the front? Yes, you can.
The almonds.
The almond milk T-shirt is available, or the almond milk design is available on the shorts. It's on the left leg, so you're going to look a little off center with your almonds and bra tops. But again, you do you, man. You do you. I'm not here to. I'm getting $2 on those shorts, so I'm not going to tell you not to order them. $2.
Nice.
$2.
That's $1 for each leg.
$1 for each almond. unless some tragedy has struck you before, which is possible. But anyways, get the unfiltered gutter water design before we get sued. That'll be what makes us take that one down. That'll
C&D.
Right. I very cleverly switched the colors on the ball, right? The Pepsi logo, it's red on top and blue on the bottom. I flopped it so that they wouldn't be able to say it's the same.
Pure coincidence.
Parody laws. Thank you, Weird Al. I'm not saying I'm as good as that. I'm just saying that he's kept the pathway clear. By his being good and high profile, it means hacks like me, we get to make dumb T-shirt designs. Why don't I noisily drink into the microphone some more?
I've been doing that all show.
Right. I guess you're the guest. You're allowed. You start showing up every week, I'll start bitching about things. Speaking of which, you want to show up every week?
Considering I barely made this one on time, this is like the first time in several months. I don't know if I should commit to anything.
Again, just like old times. It's okay. to look behind. There would be many weeks, many times we'd be getting together, and Gary and I and whoever the other host would be at the time would just be sitting around chewing the fat for 20, 30, 40 minutes, waiting on Justin. All right.
Yep. Fashionable googly.
Good times. We were cutting this one close. Next news item. Remember, link below. Buy t-shirts. Buy more t-shirts.
Ride the walrus.
Assembly required. Still happening in like 2 weeks. A week and a half. It's crazy. I don't know if you were aware of this, but we're going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'll be there with Joe Slepsky as part of. I don't know if they got us in Artist Alley. I don't think they're doing that. They're probably sticking us in the back with some guy trying to sell stuff out of his garage. But whatever, we'll be there, and we'll be happy to see you. Joining us, of course, Larry Hama, Phil Hester, Ron Rudat, Ron Wagner, and the What's on Joe Mind, Joe on Joe podcast Superbooth. All there for you in Des Moines, Iowa. Some seats, some rooms still available. Check it out if you can. If you're within a couple hours drive, make sure you get down there on Saturday. It's worth it. Saturday is free to get in, and geek out in G.I. Joe awesomeness with all of your like-minded peoples. Firefly, that's known as con artist sale.
There you go.
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Oh. Bart asks, will there be cake? No, but there will be sweet rolls.
There will be sweet rolls.
We're not handing out sweet rolls. We're not allowed to do that. We will be accepting sweet rolls, hopefully. God willing, we'll be bringing in some sweet rolls, but we can't give any to you because then they'll kick us out. So yeah, it's they're a little strict on that at the convention center. It's not like the hotel in Augusta. So long as we weren't selling it, they were okay with it, right? And considering people who worked at the hotel in Augusta came and took some cake, we had cake to give them. They were, hey, is that butterfly cake? It is. Can I have some? Yes, please take a lot. And they did, and they said, this is better than the bakery in town. And we said, a Marine on a scooter gave it to us. We'd like to meet it. And they said, no, that's okay. But hey, their loss, right? Anyways, if you're anywhere close to Des Moines, Iowa, and some of you are, be sure to get on out. Give us a visit at the What's on Joe Mind, Joe on Joe podcast Superbooth, and all these other fine folks do.
A lot of people I trust say this is the best Joe show of the year. So if you can make it, I would say do make it. And of course, I say that knowing that I can't make it, but the rest of you should all go.
Our friends at Joe Declassified will be doing a panel. I think that's going to be Chris Murray and Pat Stewart again. Good times, good stuff, good, lots of knowledge all around. Tim Finn over at Talking Joe, he'll be doing a panel with the comic folks listed on the thing here. So again, good times, good entertainment, good quality G.I. Joe fun, all there for you in Des Moines, Iowa. And we got clicky pens. Come for the show. Stay for the free pens. Free
Con exclusives.
Convention exclusive pens. Probably the next couple cons. Justin, I'll mail you some.
Beautiful.
We'll get you some clicky pens.
That'd be awesome.
Probably 100.
Okay, bring them on.
We got a lot of pens.
I'll put them in my kids for their stocking stuffers.
There you go.
There you go.
Here are some freebie pens that like I could have got at the bank. Merry Christmas, sweetie. I love you.
Maybe we should glue some like broken chains to them so they really have that bank look.
My daughter, who only takes notes on her iPad, would probably pick it up and be like, "What the hell is this?"
It's the sound of the season.
Cookie pen race.
The kids today, they don't know what's good.
Yeah.
They don't even know what a clicky pen race is. They don't know what's good. Oh. Next news item. Oh my God. Oh. Hey, be sure to visit the Surveillance Report. We're not on every week, but Surveillance Report does a great job covering the news on the random days when you can't get to us. Plus, they'll steer you towards fun advanced reviews of figures. They get some advanced photos because, again, that's not really something we deal with a whole lot. But it's a hive of rumors and innuendo.
Well,
but we trust Eric, so he'll at least label it as such. Surveillance-port.com. Remember, it's the difficult to spell one, so make sure you've got your dictionary handy. Surveillance, SURVEILLANCE, -port, PORT. No silent E on the end, just port, PORT. Surveillance-port.com. He used to show up in live chat once in a while. He still does, I guess. Usually he's bailed out by now, so he doesn't even know that I plug his damn site every week. Bastard. As I ruminate, as I stew live for the world to see. Anyways,
that's what we need. Stewing.
Next news item. And that's the end of the news. Remember, G.I. Joe 3D Printing Podcast is happy to present Chonky Tank Kitty and his Meowler Tank. Be sure to join Mike and Mark and Archwan for all of their fun 3D projects. 3D printer optional, because sometimes they sit around and they talk like we do. But whatever your level of expertise, they got you covered. Very accessible. If you're an expert, great. If you're a beginner, they'll help you out as far as where to go. This most recent episode, it was I believe last Sunday. They printed out a headless horseman style pumpkin head that'll fit on your crystal ball figure in class.
Very cool.
So good times to be had on the G.I. Joe 3D Printing Podcast. If you are on our page on YouTube, they are linked to us. They're a channel that we subscribe to. You can follow the link from there. So be sure to give them a like and a subscribe. And hey, while you're down there looking, give us a like and a subscribe too. Be nice. Be good of you. It's always a little disappointing. Like every time we miss a week, we gain subscribers. And then when we come back, like 2 or 3 of them just leave.
Oh, this is what I clicked on?
So we take infinitesimally small steps forward week on week. Like we haven't fallen back at all. It's always a little, we always wind up a little bit more than we start. But every time you click on things on the page, it helps things, whether you're clicking like or clicking subscribe. You've been a little lax with the like button lately, folks. I won't lie to you. It's free. It's quick. There's no consequences. You've already watched this far into an episode. They're going to keep recommending us to you for the rest of your natural life. So you might as well. And especially if you leave a comment in the big boy comments down below, those are big too. So all these things help push the algorithm around. It's all about engagement these days. So the more that you engage with us, the better it is for the channel, the more it helps growth, the more Google helps get the word out on what we're doing. And Lord knows, if you engage with us, I'll do my best to engage back with you. I will usually answer comments on episodes that are a couple of weeks old. I won't, like, if you watch something from 3 years ago and make a comment on it, I'm probably not going to reply to that because I'm not going to remember what you're talking about. But if it's within the last few weeks, absolutely, we get on there, we mix it up. We provide clarity when asked for. We riff terrible jokes. It's all good times in the comment section. You just got to get in there and join in. Joe Fan 84 misses his What's on Joe Mind pen. Well, somebody needs to get to Iowa then, because I'm going to have like 1,200 of them in new colors. Ooh. Not like they still just write in black ink. It's not like different colors that way, but the pen itself is a different color. Blue with white trim has been retired. That's the 2023 to 25 pen. Now we're moving from the 25 to points forward. Coming soon to a show near you and Kokomo Toys. That's all we got for the news. Oh Jesus, I've lost it. Oh,
He's off the button again.
There we go. All right, it's back. Stay with us. We got a moment right here, specially reserved for our wonderful friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys. We'll be right back.
We buy, sell, and trade vintage and modern toys. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, DC, and more. Located in beautiful downtown Kokomo, Indiana, we are open every Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 5. It's a theme park of nostalgia. Join the thousands of people who have traveled from all over the Midwest for over a decade to buy and sell with us. Get your geek on.
Remember, after I think I'm going to get out there next week one day. But that's a place to get an exclusive What's on Joe Mind cookie pen. Kokomo Toys. Justin Bell, you going to get out there for a pen?
Man, I don't know. I went out to Kokomo Toys a number of years ago, but I think I missed the window for the pen.
I don't know if I don't think they were a sponsor back then.
Okay. Well, screw them then.
Yeah.
It was in our Neolithic pre-pen days.
Well, I think you would have had because you would have been like you were on the show when you made that run through there.
That's true. Yeah. So I probably
Gary,
already had the pen.
we had any pens that we had to give. Like Gary would have flooded you with pens himself personally.
I remember the first convention he brought those pens too, and they were gone in like an hour.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, God forbid. I mean, we were singing the praises of fun publications, but one of the big problems of any JoeCon back in the day, forms to fill out and not nearly enough.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Never enough pens.
Never.
So it was a stroke of genius on the part of Mr. Godso to say, you know what we should do? We should put the show logo on a bunch of pens.
Yeah. Brilliant.
And I was like, that's amazing. I know the pen we should use. Because those pens, as again, those of you well-versed in show lore, you know that I worked with Debbie Godso at a bank. Before I had ever met Gary, I had met his wife, Debbie, and we worked together at a bank, and the bank used to hand out these pens that were just awesome as just their throwaway promo pens. Very little advertising that bank did, but man, those pens got all over town. And I mean, it's been 10 years since Gary did that first batch of pens. I still have pens that write from that run. They're amazing.
Well, they're big pens. The only thing that kills them is running out of ink.
Right. Or nuclear war. Because that dries them out. That makes the tips all dry. And really, it's not good. Nuclear war not recommended for that.
Speaking as a post-apocalyptic author, I would concur.
Anyways, we've covered a lot of ground tonight, and we've got a little bit more. We've discussed both After Action Report and show sponsors, and it's time to combine all of that into one big G.I. Joe themed burrito right now. That's right. It's time to stump Rack Time Rob.
Oh boy. Right now, I would be stumped on my name.
Do you like the? Did you like the tense?
It'd be very tense. Yeah, it's basically it's
The gripping.
Regis should be asking me if I need to phone a friend. You know.
I'll have to find a tie that matches this shirt exactly. Because that was Regis's thing. The
get a nice satiny tie that matches that T-shirt. Yeah.
Monochrome T-shirt tie.
Yeah.
Look, Justin Bell, you of course are involved as Racktime Rob is allowed to, in the rules of the game, to get help from our guest hosts.
I'm totally unprepared for this.
That's right.
That's okay. I am too. And he told me what was, he told me what issues were being talked about this night.
Right.
But I was too tired to look them up.
In full disclosure, Racktime Rob does not know the questions that are going to be asked.
No.
But he will be getting 3 questions from the After Action Report.
Oh boy. Josh is like an encyclopedia of G.I. Joe knowledge. I don't know if I'm equipped to answer these questions.
Right. It's so we'll see. How do I turn this on? There we go. The newest After Action Report is unlike any of the previous comic or character. Come on, scroller. Guidebooks. The G.I. Joe Comics, a real American hero trivia and activity book, is intended to be a fun resource for the stories created by Larry Hama, Josh Blaylock, and others over the last 40 years from 4 publishers. This book has over 1,000 questions and answers, with at least 3 questions per issue from the Real American Hero continuity, starting with number 1 from Marvel in 1982 and going up through Skybound issue 323 at the end of 2025. All miniseries are included as well as the Devil's Due era disavowed issues. The book is divided up by publisher, with each question's number being the corresponding issue number that it comes from. Also included are many word find puzzles and articles about the comics and Larry Hama's histories. If you want to learn about how stories are created in comics, then this book is for you. It's packed full of questions even Google can't answer about G.I. Joe. Author Josh Eggebein has poured his lifetime of G.I. Joe comic knowledge into creating this book, and editor Gary Viola is along to help get it all right. The Kickstarter runs until December 11, and it's fully funded now at $1,200. So be a backer. Get the book. Get all of your friends to pledge so you can get all the cool stretch goals too, and do it today. Yo, Joe. And that is my first run with the teleprompter.
Well done.
I feel accomplished.
Well done.
Wow.
I'm exhausted. I'm going to go take a nap. You guys take this the rest of the way.
All right. We don't know what the questions are, so.
Just make it up. That's fine.
All right.
Look, sponsorship responsibilities achieved. I'm out.
Who wrote G.I. Joe number 1?
So again, we pull up some tiles here. After Action Report, trivia and activity. Question number 1. Marvel era. Name the 2 generals in charge of the G.I. Joe team sent to rescue Dr. Adele Burkhart. Racktime Rob.
Well, I believe that would be General Flagg and good old General Iron Butt Austin.
All right.
Very well done. I'm impressed.
Bonus points for Iron Butt.
Exactly. Yeah, my sentiments. You got Iron Butt. That's good. Good stuff.
Yeah,
I
Job
like
Long
Phil's
Toy
answer.
City says everything is made up and the points
And
don't
points
matter.
don't matter.
Not true. These points matter. We'll be keeping score. We'll be keeping track. Agent Chuckles thought Robert Stack was coming. Do we want to play that again? I think
I don't
people,
know. I think you should put up Phil's answer.
I think people want to see that again.
See, and I thought that was the Michael Myers theme song.
Exactly. I was
That's
just,
too into
someone
the
in a William
Halloween
Shatner
season.
mask was going to come out of my closet.
Oh. Phil Donnelly, regular guest host, Generals Abbott and Costello.
There you go.
I mean, this does involve rack time, Rob, so that's always a potential answer.
Yeah.
I mean, what's who was Joe Besser's character on Abbott and Costello? Little Stinky.
Little Stinky, yeah.
Stinky is always a potential answer as well. Job Along in Toy City says prizes will be paid out in sweet rolls.
Ooh.
But not from us. We're hoarding the sweet rolls. We're not giving those away. Those are our sweet rolls. Absolutely not. No, sir. 1 for 1 rack time, Rob. You feeling good?
All right. Yeah, all right. I'm at least not going to get shut out and be humiliated.
No, you're starting strong. Strong. Question number 2.
Ooh.
From issue 21. What are the first words seen on Destro's computer screen? Now, mind you, this is when he discovers that Snake Eyes has infiltrated his castle.
Mm.
So this is the famous silent issue. Justin Bell is here to help.
I wouldn't lean on me for this one.
Yeah. This seems a little nitpicky. Oh.
Firefly, melodramatic Popinjay. Phil Donnelly, all your base are belong to us.
Oh, yes, that's
Yeah.
it.
That's
Yeah. Hi, I'm Clippy. What would you like to do? I'm going to say incoming aircraft.
Justin Bell, anything, any possible?
I know it's not that one, but I couldn't tell you which one it is. It's been too long, and I'm ashamed that I have not read that particular issue in a long time. So I unfortunately I don't have that answer for you off the top of my head. I know it's not incoming aircraft, but I don't recall what.
All right, so he knows you're wrong, but can offer no assistance.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the story of my life.
It's the worst. He's the worst. Security status intruder.
You see, that was going to be my next guess. Intruder alert.
And this you see why I got the sound effects in order.
As you should. Yeah, I mean, I deserve that for sure. I've read that comic until my personal issue was like torn to shreds, and I couldn't give you that. I'm disappointed in myself.
Became choke hazards.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a special wrong answer.
Butthurt.
I'm feeling that way right now. That's I was all prepared to like demonstrate my my skill and my knowledge, and I failed utterly on the first try.
The one place where Racktime Rob needed you, and you brought nothing.
See, I was thinking maybe they detected the plane he jumped out of. So
Yeah.
Good guess.
Yeah.
I told you they were nitpicking.
Yeah.
I did warn Racktime Rob in advance. These are detail questions, not thematic questions. Did I give him any questions? No. Did I give him any answers? No. We're here to stump Racktime Rob. Third question.
Oh boy.
There is no third question.
I think this is a filler panel. But I'm not going to stop here because we already did. Like, how many more plugs can we give? Third question from issue 81. What fictional town appears for the first time?
Is it Broca Beach?
Justin Bell, any input there?
I was leaning, this might be a little too early. I was leaning towards, well, fictional town is the problem. I guess it could be Broca Beach, because I mean, I was thinking about those European territories, but those were all countries. I don't think those were towns.
Because I know they're kind of hanging around, chasing the dreadnoughts through, yet another swamp.
Yeah.
Which means they're in Jersey, which makes me think Broca Beach.
Yeah, it's Broca Beach. I think Rob's right. I think he nailed it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Well done.
All right.
Well done.
I'm 2 for 3. Here we go.
2 for 3. Back on the horse.
Double shock power.
Here we go. Don King's fired up. So, Justin Bell, what were you thinking there? What was the...
Well, the first thing that popped in my mind was like Darklonia, and I mean, Barovia was obviously way before then, but like Darklonia and Washington, Massachusetts, whatever, that Swedish nation over there in Europe, but those were all countries, not towns. So that was what kind of thing.
All right. It's right there in the question for you, man. Follow Racktime Rob. Follow him to freedom.
Absolutely. I'm supposed to be bailing him out. Instead, he's bailing me out.
I mean, yeah. He is our comic expert for a reason,
That's true.
I did look up the cover to issue 81 when you said it was coming from 81. And I saw it was basically the Battle Force 2000 V Dreadnought issue.
2 out of 3. Applause. I'm crazy with the sound effects buttons now.
Ooh.
What, a 4th one? Sure, why not? Creators. It's the first comics publisher of a real American hero.
Well, I mean, that would be Marvel, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was like, wait, is this a trick question? But I don't think it's a trick question.
Quick note for everybody in the audience. I didn't prepare the slides. This is a sponsored segment. I put up what the sponsors put on there. So, Racktime Rob, you're 3 out of 4.
All right.
If they want to pad your average with a gimme like that, then
all right.
Okay. I ain't gonna argue with that.
I mean, I know G.I. Joe. I know there was a G.I. Joe issue of Showcase from DC in the 60s, but that's mainly just, reprints from their other war comics.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
And it was only the one issue. But DC, I know, did a lot of the, I think they did some of the art, and, their G.I. Joe ads would be littered through DC comic books of the time.
See, look at you, man. You get it right, and then you start giving exceptions.
Yeah. But Real American Hero is 1982, and that's Marvel.
And remember, afteractionreport.net, or you can find them on Kickstarter there. Just type in After Action Report. It'll pull right up for you. And then number 5. A bunny.
Couple gimmies.
Who's the main writer of Real American Hero since 1982?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Would that be Mr. Larry Hama?
Incorrect. Dave Saperstein.
Oh, of course.
No, I know. It's it's of course it's Larry Hama. I'm gonna play the whammy thing just anyway.
The whammy.
Just I had it. I didn't get to use it yet. I just wanted to throw it in there. But the whammy.
It's a shame we didn't get the whammy cackle.
Today the whammy is a sign of celebration.
Yeah.
So there you go, Racktime Rob. 4 out of 5. Not bad. considering I did not give you answers.
I'm impressed.
It's comical.
The one time he leaned on me, I blew it.
Right. You had nothing. You had nothing for him.
Nothing.
What are you doing here, Justin Bell? Do
I
you
don't know.
even know G.I. Joe?
Some days, yeah, it feels like maybe I don't anymore.
Some days he thinks of other things, like food or
Like breathing.
Kids in college. Yeah.
important things like work or paying his bills.
And there you go, folks. That is the first installment of Stump Ragtime Rob. We're doing this every week through the end of the Kickstarter. It's going to run through beginning in December. So every week leading up to probably the holidays. It's going to be there for us. We're gonna put Ragtime Rob through the paces. Ragtime Rob and our guest host. So if our guest host is on and can offer any kind of assistance should he get stuck, hopefully they're more useful than Justin Bell.
Yeah, don't lean on me. I'm useless. If you're ever on one of those game shows, you got to phone a friend. You lose my number.
Bail out.
Yeah. You remember it's gonna, yeah, well, good luck. Click.
That's it for this episode of Stump Ragtime Rob.
Come back with a knife in my back.
Oh.
The creature in my closet has killed me.
All right, so 4 out of 5. Remind me to put that on a slide for you next week. Nowhere Man-Child, Jeff Butler. How did Mike finally drive Rob away? We may never know, though evidence points to the post-Halloween return to the Tuesday show. Good times. Good times. Justin Bell, you get anything interesting in?
I'm trying to think what the last G.I. Joe. I mean, obviously Hasbro dumped like 6 months worth of G.I. Joe product on us all at once.
Right.
Short time ago. Got a bunch of Monster Force. I don't know if you guys talk about Monster Force on the show here at all, but I've got a bunch of that stuff. Just came in from Big Bad Toy Store as well. Just
Nothing within arm's reach.
What's that?
Nothing within arm's reach.
I can, I'll grab my. Well, here's my favorite Monster Force thing, and then I will grab my favorite G.I. Joe thing. Here we've got Lieutenant Eraser Griffin from Monster Force, who's a little take on the Invisible Man.
I watched that movie last night
as a Special Forces agent, so he's very cool. That's from Monster Force, and for G.I. Joe, I got to showcase Budo because everybody seems to love Budo, and I agree. Budo is a fantastic G.I. Joe classified figure. So I'm loving Budo right now. He's the one I've been tooling around with the most out of all the ones that I've gotten recently. So
he is pretty cool for a character that I don't really care about.
Agreed.
Budo got a pretty cool figure. I have to admit.
Agreed.
He shouldn't work, but he does.
But he does.
Absolutely does. But Ragtime Rob, how about you? Anything fun?
Well, you know what? Just in today.
Oh,
I
nice.
got the G.I. Joe Axis and Allies.
Very cool.
All right.
It was on Amazon for like $30-something bucks.
Okay.
What was it? I saw that at my local Barnes & Noble for like $50. I think I can do 33.
Okay. The fact that you physically went into a Barnes & Noble is impressive enough. They still open?
Yeah, they're actually doing much better.
Is that since you left?
Yeah, maybe. I think people looked around, realized, oh God, that's the only bookstore left, and decided, hey, we should support them.
We should go here and take books into the bathroom and leave full coffee cups in the upholstery and
yeah.
Phil Donnelly notes in there, Barnes & Noble is 25% of vinyl sales now, which makes sense with their pseudo-hipster sensibilities.
Yeah.
That does line up.
But Barnes and Nobles do have normally pretty sizable game sections.
That is true too. They've done a pretty good job of getting outside of a very kind of narrow milieu. They touch on some of the tangential things around it, around that audience. As for me, I went to a toy show on Sunday. It was actually the first toy show I had been to in 2025.
Wow.
And it was last weekend. It just hadn't managed to get out to them. I haven't had a bunch of free weekends. Free Saturdays have been tough to come by this year. So I did get out. I did not spend a whole heap of cash, because there isn't a whole heap of cash to spend. And I am going to Iowa in a couple of weeks, so I'm trying to save a little bit of money for then. But I did get I did get one of these guys. Figure out which one it was. I have a lot of them, but I got a beachhead.
Shock.
And I got a nice minty Televiper.
Very cool.
And I got a repro Crimson Guard to sit in the turret of a tank, but that's fine because I didn't spend a lot of money for him. And then I don't have him all set up, but I got one of these cool Bumblebee looking alley vipers from 1993. So
fantastic.
Anytime you can bust out the vintage Joes for not a ton of cash, it's a good time.
Absolutely.
Warming up for the sales floor in Des Moines. Was ready to talk down some fools, and already the prices were low, so I didn't have to worry about talking down anybody. I just gave them the money that was on the sticker. Here you go. Here you go. Justin Bell, who we shouting out?
Oh man, I forget the shout outs are part of this.
God forbid we talk about friends and loved ones.
I'm gonna shout out my kids. My older daughter Meg's in college, and we spent part of the reason I was late tonight is we were scheduling her trip abroad. She's going to study in Europe for her next semester, which is very cool. Something that I wanted to do at her age, but wasn't able to, and we're able to make it work for her. So big congrats to her. Shout out to Allie too, my younger daughter. We're going to be going to Rhode Island this weekend to the Rhode Island Comic Con. She's a big fan of attending conventions, so we try to go to a few of those in the summer. So we will be going down to Providence, Rhode Island, and attending that this weekend. So shout out to both my kids.
Very nice. She gonna cosplay anything?
I think so. I'm not sure what she is going to cosplay this time. She likes she has several manga and anime characters that she is big fans of. So she usually chooses one of those. I'm not sure which one's going to get the nod this weekend.
Is she going to make you dress up?
No, she did not. She's not going to make me dress up, but we did Halloween together because obviously she loves doing the costume thing, and I was not dressed up, and she was very disappointed. So the day after Halloween, Spirit Halloween did their 50% off, so I grabbed ironically a Michael Myers costume that I'll be wearing next year. She thought I looked menacing and spooky standing at the end of the driveway waiting for her to knock on doors, so she thought it'd be perfect if I just had the Michael Myers gear on and just kind of stood there staring at them as they were
right. Blankly focused ahead.
Exactly.
The instant 1,000-yard stare of the inside-out William Shatner mask. It's perfect. Perfect. It's well done. And congratulations to your oldest there on that. That's again, It's just it's one of those things where that doesn't seem possible.
Oh, she's a junior too. She's going to be graduating next year. It's insane. Yeah.
You said that, and like a pain just started.
Oh, Lamago!
Top part of the shoulder here. It's not so much when I go forward, but reaching up is just
unbelievable.
God bless world. I remember hearing finger paint complaints. This is
I know.
It's not right.
Yep.
Oh, rack time, Rob. Do shout outs while I recover.
Shout out to the studio audience. Thanks for coming in. Shout out to Justin for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, too.
Firefly says I need to put some mustard plaster.
Mustard plaster on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, it's great on my bunions, too.
Oh, he needs to make a poultice.
Oh, Lord.
Like some more Civil War medicine here.
I will reiterate rack time, Rob. Shout out for our studio audience. Thank you so much for joining us. A lot of you come back week after week after week, and we do appreciate you. If you're catching us on replay, hey, Replay Squad counts just as much. We love you guys all the same. And regardless of when you're catching us, make sure you're doing all that cool YouTube stuff for us. I hate announcing it, but, you know, it kind of works sometimes. You know, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't unhit them later. Just let them be. Stay subscribed. Stay liked. It's all okay. Nobody's grading you on this. Well, just me. I'm grading you on this. But I'm still not going to know names. If you are catching us on the audio replay, first off, I'm sorry that this is so late. But that's just the way things have been going lately. We're trying to figure out the new routine. Hopefully it means that I'm able to get that stuff rolling a little bit more timely than I have been in the last couple of months. 2025 has been a bit of an eye-opening year. So we won't get into further detail than that, but we're plugging away. We're here week after week, bringing you the latest and the greatest. To our wonderful friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys. We'll sing the theme song real quick. Kokomo Toys. Kokomo Toys. Little flat on that one there, Bill.
Yeah, I missed my.
We got to pitch that up a little bit. We got to. Yeah, like Firefly says, only hit the like button once. Just once. When you hit it twice, it doesn't mean you liked it twice. Just hit it once. Just one time is fine.
Odd numbers like, even numbers don't like.
Good point on that one, Firefly. Good point. Well done. Justin Bell.
Yes, sir.
The Patriots are 7-2. What the hell is this?
I know. I feel brave enough to actually wear my sweatshirt again. It's kind of crazy.
Look,
yeah, I mean,
well,
you think
Colts
about
aren't doing too bad either.
The top two teams in the AFC are the Colts and the Patriots.
I know. It's like it's the early 2000s all over again.
It's 2006 all over again.
And
in the mix too.
I prefer 2003 and 2004 personally. We don't like to talk about 2006.
It's Denver's in the mix too, which is right in line with all that stuff as well. I'm just gonna say, man, like your team won the division 20 years in a row. Now, granted,
we had a couple down years. It's all right. We paid our price.
That division is, for many of those years, except for the New England Patriots, was the shittiest division in football history. So they should have won, right? We're talking peak terrible Bills, peak terrible Dolphins, and the New York Jets. Standard.
Come on, Mark Sanchez,
Look, there are a couple of years where they were competitive.
Yeah.
They got a couple. Mark Sanchez got to the AFC Championship game 2 years in a row. He wasn't a slouch.
That was
I mean, there was one year I think
alley,
Brady and Manning.
Right. I mean, he had his run, but yeah. I mean, granted. So some of those division wins should have an asterisk just because of the other teams in the division. But 20 in a row, man. You should never really be. That would be like a Yankee fan putting stuff in the closet, man. They won every year in the 50s and 60s.
Oh, I know. I still wear my Patriots gear proudly. I still wear it proudly. Wore it proudly last year and the year before. Yeah,
the Giants won a Super Bowl 11 years ago. But it does, like we're still kind of coasting on that one.
Yeah.
Who did they beat in that?
Because we have to.
Who did they beat in that Super Bowl, Rob?
I don't remember. That was a long time ago. I'm
Rob, who won that
clear
Super
on that?
I believe the last Giants Super Bowl win was Giants 21, Patriots 17.
Yeah, it was
Indianapolis.
When you've been to that many Super Bowls, they kind of blur together sometimes. So you don't always remember the details.
That's true. I mean, the Patriots did lose a number of those, so I imagine the losses do run together. 2 to the Giants, and then 1 to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Only beating Atlanta by less than a touchdown, which is kind of a loss. Let's face it, in a Super Bowl.
There's no way that can be considered a loss. I mean, come on. 28-3 to that. That's you can't
We got down 28-3 to Atlanta. That kind of is a loss.
But then again, it was Atlanta. They knew they had it covered.
Right. It's either win the Super Bowl and destroy the space-time fabric, or do the right thing and lose because you're the Atlanta Falcons. So they did the right thing.
Well,
I mean, look at what happened. Look at what happened when the Cubs won the World Series.
Right.
We beat Atlanta on Sunday because their kicker missed an extra point. So the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Right. It all works out. It's all fine. It's all right. I think they're on their 4th kicker, the poor bastards. Anyways, that's all we got. We'll be back next Tuesday at 9 p.m. for another episode of What's on Joe Mind. Special thanks to Racktime Rob for being a good sport during Stump Racktime Rob. Special thanks to Justin Bell. You can find him online. Have you been updating Generals Joe's Reborn?
I really have not. No, I've not updated General Joe's in quite some time.
Stop doing that, man.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe community is better with an active Justin Bell.
I know. I do miss it. I just I gotta pay the bills.
It's okay. Stuff happens. You got mortgages.
Yeah.
You got this. You got the lake house,
Yeah.
summer house,
the Bear Ranch.
You got the ranch. You got the place in the Riviera. I mean, it's a lot going on. It's a lot to. Anyways, I should end the show and let you get to bed.
Yeah, it's running late. I got to get up in about 5 hours, so I can write my next book.
So that's what we got this week. Be sure to join us next week on Tuesday. Tuesday, what's today? The 4th. So that would be the 11th at 9 p.m. for another episode of What's on Joe Mind. As our friend Vagon likes to say, stay safe, and if you can't, be careful. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. Yo, Joe.
Great to see everyone.
Oh, sure. Talk now. Now that we're leaving, just.
Thank you.